cracking, everybody? So, I had my granddaughter with me. I had two of my granddaughters with me for 3 days last week, and one from Monday to Saturday. So, it just wasn't the right time for me to make a video. And like I said in the last video, I hate doing videos in the shop now because when I look back and listen back, I don't like the sound. But here I am because I wanted to make sure I did some kind of video today. And this is gonna be one of those videos that I know isn't gonna get a lot of views, but it'll fall on the right ears, probably the ears that need to hear it. Because I have to do a balancing act, man. I'm trying to give you a little bit more of what I think you guys wanted to hear. That's why the last few videos I did were different. But at the same time, I have to do other stuff too, that I feel I need to do. And so this video is, maybe it's therapy for me. I don't know, but it's also, to me, it's a must. So this past Saturday, I went to my prima's pad, and we had a family get together, and met some of her new husband's family, and I told my family, I reminded them, I said, hey, it was last Saturday was June 27th. And so I told them right before I left, I said, hey guys, just so you know, today is exactly 27 years after I killed the man that I went to prison for. Because I don't forget. I can't forget. I've been given this second chance, and it does weigh on my heart. I know his family probably doesn't think it does, but I was with family. And the weekend before that, I had met family members that I had never met, and so on the 27th year anniversary of the shooting. I shouldn't say anniversary, but I don't know another word. There I was with family, and his family was probably remembering that same day, and their feelings were a lot different, And so today is actually 27 years from that day. Is actually 27 years ago today is when I was arrested. I wasn't arrested at the scene. I touched on it a little bit before, but my co-defendant turned himself in and gave me up. Task force surrounded the pad and took me down. And but it's 27 years. Remember, I did 24 years, a little bit over 24 years, and it's 3 years that I've been out. And so, on those 2 days, the 27th and the 29th, I try to always remember. I can't remember every victim I've created. Because we can never know. We can know, even like if we know specifically a person, like take this case for example, the murder case I caught. I know who he was. I didn't know him personally. I actually knew his sister. His sister was a friend of mine. Didn't know that was his brother. I didn't know that was her brother. Until I saw her in court, and then it hit me. Oh fuck! They got the same last name. But even knowing, who he is and his family that was there, there's nieces and nephews that were born after. Maybe his son had a child by now, you know. So I don't know all the victims that I've created. Even in the victims that I do know, you know, there's that ripple effect. You know, like when you throw a rock into a pond and you see all those ripples, that rock hitting the water is your crime, and all them ripples are the victims and the family and the community and everything else that we create with our actions. And so I just wanted to make sure that I put something out today, just acknowledging the fact that, you know, while I'm grateful for the opportunity to come home and finally be a productive member of society and a productive citizen, there is that guilt for every victim that I've ever caused, but especially victims that aren't alive. It's not a good feeling. And anyone living that life, you know, I know exactly. Anyone living that life and seeing a video like this, I know that you probably say, man, fuck that fool, he's stupid anyways. You know, he got caught. You know, prison's full of guys that were never gonna get caught. Prison is full of guys that weren't as dumb as the other guy that was in prison. You know, there's never been a success story. You know, and so that's really why I do my channel, man. Is, you know, because you guys know I don't get money out of this, man. I get demonetized most of the time. I'm sure if I went live, you know, people might donate some money, but that's just not, you know. My thing is trying to just have a forum of positivity and growth and grown-up conversations, and just trying to be an example of change, man. How we can be, no matter who you are, no matter what you've been through, no matter what your addictions, if it's to alcohol or substance, or it's to gangbanging and criminality, because that is also an addiction. Whatever it is, man, we can all change. I mean, I got so many subscribers that were wild as hell, and they were shooting and stabbing, you know, especially the ones that came up in the 80s and 90s, and now they're working hard, trying to be a dad, a grandfather, whatever. And so, like I said, I know this video won't get a lot of views. I'll be surprised if it gets 500. But this one was for me, and hopefully it'll get others to just sit down and not, you know, you don't have to get depressed, or, you know, but just remember the people that you hurt and allow that to be fuel for you to want to do something good for someone else, and not just a family member, you know. Even if it's giving a bum a hamburger or something, man, I don't know. It's up to you. It's what you feel and how you feel, man. But, you know, let these negatives of our past be the fuel for positives today and in our future. And so with that, man, I'm out.